Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is January 30th, 2024, and we have Xavi's first statements ever since his announcement that he was gonna resign at the end of the season. Also, I do have an injury update for you in regards to both Alejandro Balde and Joao Felix. And finally, Fermin Lopez has been promoted to the first team. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the kit bag where they're currently having a pretty generous sale. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you head to Bet Us where they're currently having a special offer for all new signups. If you use my link, both links for kit bag and Bet Us are down below in the description. Now, begin with the news that Barcelona are set to play against Osasuna tomorrow, Wednesday, January the 31st. This is, of course, that match that was postponed due to Barcelona's participation in the Spanish Super Cup. Now, Barcelona are obligated to win this match. Pretty much every match from now on will be like a final for Barcelona in La Liga, because Barcelona are currently sitting in 4th place, 11 points behind Girona, 10 points behind Real Madrid, and with Athletic Club de Bilbao only 2 points behind us. So the Champions League spots are definitely not guaranteed from here until the end of the season. Now today in a pre-match press conference, Xavi gave his first statements after announcing his resignation right after that Villarreal match. And Xavi highlighted the need to bounce back from these defeats that Barcelona have suffered these past few weeks. And in regards to that, Xavi Hernandez said, "We must be united, all of Barcelona fans, especially the fans. I thank them very much for their support. Also to the locker room and the board. The season is not over. We want to do well. We have a mental problem and a football problem. This causes performance to drop. We must organize ourselves." So Xavi Hernandez sending the same message right now, which is circulating within the club. It's the same message that Sergio Roberto gave to the players in the locker room after Xavi Hernandez addressed his resignation reasons to the players. And it's also the same message that was supposedly being spread in Robert Lewandowski's home in yesterday's meeting that was hosted by the Polish striker, which I did report about in the live stream. And this message is that the season is not over, that we need to finish the season strong. And of course, the consensus right now is that Barcelona need to beat Napoli in the round of 16, and they also need to finish in the top 4 spots of La Liga in order to qualify to the Champions League next season. Now, Xavi Hernandez also addressed his reason for his resignation. And in regards to that, Xavi Hernandez said, "The decision on my resignation has been made for a long time. Our work is not valued enough. That's why I had decided to leave from the beginning of the season." Is it the club, press, or fans? I think it's in general. I don't think it's our work being valued enough. That generates a wear and tear that you think that you do what you do, it is not valued. We have endured the pressure and we have arrived at one of the most difficult moments of the club, and I prefer not to continue. In the day-to-day, you know that there is a lot of unity. I was surprised by the calls. Many players have come at an individual level to talk to me. There are players who have made me excited. I leave the position because I am a culé. When it's the Gamper, I want to come with my family to watch the game. In these months, I will leave my skin, especially the players who have to take a step forward. We depend a lot on them being inspired. So Xavi Hernandez stating that the reason he is resigning is because his work is not valued. And also the shocking statement is that Xavi Hernandez said that he had already decided to resign from the beginning of the season, which goes way back further than initial reports, which were saying that Xavi Hernandez had made that decision right before the Christmas break, and more so right after the defeat at the hands of Real Madrid in the Spanish Super Cup. But now Xavi Hernandez saying that no, that he had made that decision already at the beginning of the season. Now, Xavi Hernandez ended the press conference with an interesting statement saying that he will come back to Barcelona. And in regards to that, Xavi Hernandez said, "I do not rule out returning to Barca. Barca will have me, but now I think they do not need me. I had already decided. I don't think the work is valued." Now, of course, as always, I do love to hear from you guys, so let me know down below in the comment section, what do you think about the reason that Xavi Hernandez has given to the press in regards to his resignation? Also, what do you think about Xavi saying that he had already decided that at the beginning of the season? And finally, would you like to see Xavi Hernandez back in the club? If so, in what kind of position? Let me know down below. And speaking of the players, it was reported today that Joao Felix picked up an ankle injury during training. And as usual, Barcelona released an official statement where they didn't give any kind of timeline on when Joao Felix could be back. But several reports are now saying that Joao Felix could miss up to 4 weeks, which would mean that Joao Felix would miss, of course, the match tomorrow against Osasuna, the matches against Alaves, Granada, Celta Vigo, and the first leg of the Champions League against Napoli, which is set to be played in Italy, with Joao Felix returning by the second leg of the Champions League, which of course will be played in Montjuic. Now, Sergio Busquets suffered the same exact injury last season, and it took him 13 days to fully recover. We'll have to wait and see how long it will take Joao Felix. Hopefully less than 4 weeks, because with Rafinha being injured, Barcelona are short of players who can play on the wings. Now, speaking of injuries, we do have good news about Alejandro Balde, because today Barcelona confirmed that Alejandro Balde's surgery was successful. Of course, he underwent surgery in Finland, where the surgery was on the hamstring tendon in his right leg. And it's reported that everything went well and that the surgery was supervised by the club's doctors. So I wish Alejandro Balde a speedy recovery, and may he return stronger than ever. Now, it is reported that Alejandro Balde could be back by the Euro Cup. It's not for sure now. The Spanish coach did say that he will be back by then. Of course, I would rather that Alejandro Balde not rush his return. But one thing is for sure is that he will miss the rest of the season with Barcelona. So this will definitely give some chances to players like Héctor Fort and maybe Joao Cancelo to play on the left flank. Now, more good news, because it's reported that Fermin Lopez has been officially promoted to the first team. Now, Fermin Lopez was a Barca Athletic player who was exclusively training and playing with the first team. And while today Barcelona submitted his card to La Liga, transferring him from Barca Athletic to the first team. And it's reported that this has been approved by La Liga. And as you can see on your screen, on La Liga's website, it's official. Fermin Lopez is now a first team player, and he has received the number 16 jersey, which was previously worn by Abde at the beginning of the season prior his departure to Real Betis. So congratulations to Fermin Lopez, who's now officially a first team player. Hopefully we can see him more on the field, and hopefully he can get more playing time, because after all, I think this youngster has definitely deserved this promotion, or definitely deserves this promotion, because not only how well he plays, but also how committed he is to the club, always playing with a lot of commitment, a lot of passion and intensity, and always leaving it all on the field. Now, we'll end today's video with the news that Joan Laporta was present today at the Ciudad Esportiva, or the sporting complex where Barcelona trains, watching the trainings just like he did the day of yesterday, because it's reported that Joan Laporta really has his eyes right now on the players and on everything that's going on, because as Joan Laporta said in the locker room after Xavi Hernandez addressed the team in regards to his resignation, Joan Laporta said that now the demands will be very high of the players, because it's Xavi Hernandez who's leaving and it's the players who are staying behind. And if they are staying behind, that they better do well, that they better increase the intensity and increase their performance, because Joan Laporta has made it very clear that Barcelona need to beat Napoli and make it to the quarterfinals of the Champions League for financial reasons. And of course, Barcelona need to finish top 4 in La Liga in order to qualify to the Champions League, because if we don't, then Barcelona will be in deep financial trouble. So Joan Laporta sending that clear message that his demands will be met, that his demands are going to be strictly applied on all players. And as such, he was present today just like yesterday in the trainings, watching what's going on, because Joan Laporta is not playing anymore, or at least that's the message he's trying to send to that entire locker room. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I would like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. And as always, Visca.